Queste no. Se mi lascio se no.
Look. Zerox motion. Catholic Day.
Catholic what?
A bus.
1, 2, 3. I saw a lady and she was naked. Red Scab.
Bene, era una Madame Indians al Piper Club il 10 di ottobre 1978, rimaniamo dal vivo ma con cose diverse.
What do you think about the talent kids pretending to be English and bobbing on the stage?
They're not pretending to be English, they're just being themselves.
Ma penso che è vero che facciano l'imitazione ai ragazzi inglesi, fanno solamente quello che vogliono.
Sì, perché è un comportamento che non è assolutamente, cioè non si verifica in nessun concerto tranne che...
But this track never happened before in no gigs.
Yeah. Well, they didn't do it before.
Sì, però non c'è stato mai nessun concerto prima.
Non c'è stato nessuno.
Lo dice di Frank.
Beh, è chiaro che la PFM non prende.
Sì, no.
They didn't do it before. They've only started today. Well, that makes me very happy. I think that's the start of a whole new movement in Italy then. That's great, isn't
Sono
it?
molto felice all'inizio di un in Italia, ecco cosa è successo.
La faccia sua, che io...
Dai, su.
No, lui proprio non mi frega niente. Comunque, senti, vabbè, quando tornano...
Are you planning to come back to Italy?
Yeah, I hope so, yeah. Yeah, as soon as possible.
Potrei farlo appena possibile.
As soon as possible, yeah.
E domandagli così, non so, riguardo alla vita, così, il palco, come si muove. No, cosa...
Why do you move as this while you're singing? What's the meaning of your miming?
It's not miming, it's, I think of the lyrics, I think of the story and the words, and it's interpreting the words in my
Altro
body.
che interpretare le parole delle sue canzoni, non è un'interpretazione dei suoi pensi.
E come mai quando vai in giro, cioè, mi hanno detto che è molto diverso nella vita tutti i giorni da quello che ci fare.
Devo chiederti così. Are you different from your everyday life and from the way you are singing or acting?
No, I'm not different, but more excited. I'm a different frame of mind. I'm the same person, but in a different frame of mind.
È sempre la stessa persona, ma con un diverso modo di pensare, un diverso livello mentale.
Per quello che si colora tutto, si vede.
That's for this that you are painting your face and dressing another way.
Yeah. What does he want to know about that? Oh no, I do that all the time. I'm up through all the time, yeah. I'm up through all the time. Yeah.
Senti, domandagli un po' cosa pensa del fatto che c'erano tutte queste paure che venissero lì, che potevano succedere incidenti.
What do you think about all the fears that were before your gig, about all the fights that should be here?
All the fascists,
No, the fights.
all the fights.
Were you afraid about it?
Well, they asked me if I was afraid of it, and I said no, and I'm still not afraid of it. When it happens, I won't be afraid of it. You deal with it.
E non ci ho pensato molto, non avevo paura e nel momento in cui è successo non avevo avuto paura. Poi c'era qualcosa che si vedeva al momento, insomma.
Quanti anni da quanto tempo si sono messi in suono?
Since when have you played with the hands?
Started about 2 years ago.
Hanno cominciato circa 2
E
anni
come
fa.
mai c'è stata così tanta difficoltà per il passo? Cioè c'è molta gente che si magari in è diventato ci sono stati problemi fatti di managers, di queste cose.
Why have you had so many difficulties and became famous? He said many other groups took a shorter time.
E poi che fanno più
Have you had any
schifo.
short other groups that are not good as yours? So have you had any difficulties with manager or organization?
Oh no, it's been one big bed of roses all the way.
No, è stato un gran letto di rose tutto il tempo. Di nuvolette proprio.
Senza il punk che fine avrebbero fatto? Senza il punk che fine avrebbero fatto? Cioè li vestono i panni del punk o...
Sono belli che ti mandano del cazzo complicatissimo.
Ma vabbè, dai, non sono
No, ma riesco a tradurlo una cosa del
vabbè,
genere.
insomma, comunque rimane gli
Without punk, with the punk movement, what should they have done?
What were you laboratory attendant?
Oh, I was going to be a toilet attendant, or
Yeah,
yeah, I was going to be a decorator, interior decorator.
Avrebbe fatto un bianchino oppure avrebbe pulito i gabinetti?
Yeah.
Ma prima che ci fosse questo ordine di cose, lui pensava di fare esattamente le cose che sta facendo adesso, prima di vedere il pistols.
Before having seen the pistols, have you had a thought to do such things?
Yeah, what, you mean toilet attendant? Or a singer? Oh, yeah, a long time ago, yeah. I wrote a lot of the songs before the Sex Pistols started up. It was
Era
just
proprio tu ci
favourite.
pensava, ci sono arrivati molto prima dei Sex Pistols per queste
Ah,
cose.
beh, chiaramente tutti sono
Questo era un po' di più che magari alcuni di casini. Fa un po' meno schifo.
Cosa?
Suonare che pulire i gabinetti guadagno di più.
Anyway, playing is much better than the cabinet attendant.
Sometimes, yeah.
Può essere divertente, la gente che ti salta d'intorno.
We get much more fun.
Sometimes you play with shit like we did tonight.
In ogni caso ogni tanto gioco la merda ugualmente, no?
Sì, ma poi in ogni caso gli può anche fare tutte quelle cose insieme, che non c'è problema.
Yeah.
The only go shopping is share.
Yeah.
Che ha detto?
Take it and give it, really. You give
In
it a
caso si
little,
ricorda anche veramente.
and you
no?
take a little. Yeah. Do my best.
Non c'è, sì.
Ah, tirano proprio
No,
nel senso...
così in senso anche
Sì, sì,
la
metaforici.
merda.
L'ha visto un poco?
Have you seen Pogo, Franzi?
Yeah.
Che ne pensi?
Do you think about it?
Fa pisciare...
What do I think of it? I think it's alright. I think it's in too early a state to make any justifiable comment on it. I just think if they keep working at it, it could be really good.
Penso che non si dia molto positivo perché è solo l'inizio, ma se andrà avanti può veramente aprire un nuovi
Sì, che le fanzine inglesi così sono diverse dai giornali normali, sono la stessa roba.
Is there any real difference between English fanzines and official press?
Oh yeah. English fanzines tell the truth, and it's made up of young people with healthy brains.
E che i fanzini di solito dicono la verità e sono fatti da ragazzi giovani che di solito hanno un cervello in buona salute, in buono stato.
And the national press is run by old hippies with severe cerebral laziness.
Mentre invece i giornali ufficiali sono fatti da vecchi hippies che in cervello se lo sono mangiati per strada.
All frustrated musicians as well, like Nick Penn.
Tutti i musicisti frustrati.
E non di cosa parla prima delle sue canzoni?
What are you telling in your lyrics?
Little stories about various things. Who knows? It's best to just let me give him the lyrics and he can decide, because to talk about one's work is very dull.
Normalmente racconto delle storie, ma la cosa migliore sarebbe che potesse leggere i testi che lui dedicherà, dove dedicare queste
E se pensa che sia possibile un collegamento tra un movimento e un gruppo, cioè per esempio perché anche in Inghilterra c'è stato un collegamento tra un movimento e la gente che suonava oppure ha perso?
Yeah, go on, I'm listening.
There had been something putting together this movement and people were playing in England. I mean, there was something where got together during the movement of people and groups that playing.
How do you mean? Has there been something? What do you mean? Well, one is a result of the other. I mean,
Uno sono il risultato dell'altro.
they go hand in hand.
No, forse non abbiamo inteso la mano, se lui diceva se nel senso il movimento politico, diceva.
Anche.
Il movimento allora.
No,
C'è il movimento, ad esempio...
che relazione è, che correlazione erano?
La gente con la gente che guarda con
No, va bene, come mi interessa.
allora c'è scritto riga.
What does it say?
No,
Shit.
Shit. Yeah.
avete qualcosa da dire?
prossima domanda.
Io personalmente sono interessato
Domanda io come suono tutto questo interesse.
cosa ne pensa adesso? Perché almeno se si scelto accuratamente uno per uno.
What do you think about the guys who are playing the music? You chose them one by one? No?
Cioè secondo i suoi criteri di comporre musica oppure se necessario, cioè se il gruppo
If you choose them according to your criteria of making music, or you just met them and invited them to play in your group?
It's taken a long time, but fate brought us together.
Stavo dentro proprio perché si tratta di anche di
allora sono messo assieme.
Lì che il chitarrista è bellissimo.
Personally, I think that Matthew is very handsome.
Does he?
No, not that guy.
Oh no. Matthew, get in here with a Vaseline.
Lui dice che somiglia a
Similar to Sid Bishop.
Oh.
Sid
Sid who? Who? Sid who?
Sid Bishop.
Who's Sid Bishop? Ask him.
Sid Bishop.
So what does Sid now?
What does he do?
He's a fashion business.
Oh, you caught that.
Scab stabbing girls, they say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh well, never mind.
Non mi interessa la rivalità, questo. C'è appunto, noto che conosco
non so, qualcosa di tecnico.
il tecnico cosa gli puoi chiedere, come suona il batterio, ma cosa c'è di
It's long out there.
Non lo so, non mi piace.
la cosa da chiedere è se fanno delle pièce
Are you planning an LP album and do you think it will be issued also in Italy? Are you planning an album
Yes.
and do you think it will be issued also in Italy?
Oh yes. Yes. Do you think they'll buy it?
Ma adesso venderà.
penso di
Pensi che lo compreranno?
diventare un grosso, io sì, sicuramente,
Easy will sell.
ma penso di diventare un grosso successo commerciale.
Well, if people in Italy buy it, then it will be distributed in Italy.
Se la gente lo compra lo fa distribuire in Italia.
Sì,
There's no demand.
Compra tutti lui. He will buy all the
He will buy all the copies.
ma lei se pensa che
Well, that's
potrà
great.
diventare un grosso successo commerciale.
Do you think
You
it
can start serving them.
Do you think it will have a very great commercial success?
Who? Us.
Yes, your album especially.
It doesn't really matter about that. It's going to be a very good album. It's going to be a great album. That's all that matters. It doesn't matter if it sells or not.
L'importante se sarà un successo, sarà il fatto è che sarà un album.
The object of it is getting the money from the company, record company, to record it. That's all.
L'unico obiettivo è quello di riuscire a ottenere dalla casa discografica abbastanza soldi per registrare questo album. Questo è l'unico obiettivo che si è posto finora.
Ma io non provo le palle.
Lei viene qua per biblioteca?
Oh no, it's one bed of roses.
È un altro letto di rose, quelle seconde.
Gli dica fortunato.
The nicest people in the whole world.
Are you going to Rome?
Oh no, tomorrow at 11 o'clock.
Domani alle 11.
Excuse me.
Allora
Excuse me.
Sorry, I'm playing in Rome.
Yeah, we believe in rolls, we cheese rolls.
Right?
So you're going to play
We
in
hope
Rome?
so, yeah. Probably will, but I don't know.
Lo faranno, ma
Sandwich. Ah.
saluta. Dai poco.
I got the phone in after all.
Possiamo andare.
Bye bye. Is that alright?
I got one.
Yeah, okay. Right.
Right, what gave you the idea of Young Parisians? Because I only heard it performed about once or twice, if ever, before you put it out. So it was a really dark horse, as you call it.
We just did it. We did it, and at the time we just thought it was the most potential single material, and also we wanted to do something that would just set the record straight and keep people confused, and that's the whole idea of it. If people know what you're going to do, then you might as well forget it. Yeah. Also, we got given vast sums of money for doing it, so I mean, why not, you know?
Yeah.
You know. And we used it as a mutual thing. I mean, we used it. I mean, we would have put it out anyway. I mean, it was our choice. But I mean, you know, the record company liked it, and that was fine. You know, it doesn't really matter.
What made you side with Decca? You know, like, there's all the independent labels and
Because the independent labels are worse than the big labels. Independent labels have got no money, they've got no nothing, and the idea, what our aim is to get over as many people as you can and give them all a fair idea of what you represent. And small companies, the bulk of them, like the small companies, are just, they belong to big companies, like Stiff belongs to EMI, Radar belongs to EMI, all the labels belong to big labels. And we did approach one or two very independent labels, and they turned out to just be nowhere at all, you know. I mean, you don't get this sort of promotion from small record labels. They're very expensive.
So you thought a big record
And also, Decca are kind of English company, and you know, I don't know. I think we thought that they had, I mean, they were sincere, you know, in what they're doing. They stuck by us, and you know, you don't have to like record companies. You just have to sort of work with them.
It's up to mutual give and take.
I mean, if we lose Decca, we'll go to a bigger label. We won't go to a smaller label. You know, we'll go bigger for a bigger label. Because we can get our record out the way we want it.
Were there any, like, background reasons apart from just personal conflict that Johnny Bivouac wasn't doing what you wanted?
No, there's no personal conflict. Johnny Bivouac's a great guitar player, and I respect him a lot, and it's very mutual. It's just that the direction the music was going conflicted with the way John was playing, and he was aware of it, and we were aware of it, and then it wasn't actually a case of either side saying, well, I have to leave, or you've got to go, you know. It was just a case of, you know, he knew and we knew, so he just quite honourably just said, I think it would be a better idea if I leave, so it was the right thing.
What do you think of, have you got any opinion on fanzines opposed to, like, Sounds and anything?
Fanzines.
Legitimate press, no?
I mean, fanzines is, in my opinion, the only form of a good fanzine, I must reiterate. I don't mean a fanzine that just fucking does articles on, like, the six top groups, you know. I picked a fanzine up the other day, and it had, like, Clash, Public Image, Penetration, and Sham 69. I mean, I like the groups are okay, but as far as I'm concerned, the idea of a fanzine, I mean, we started off in fanzines when we were nothing and nowhere, and it was fanzines that made Adam in the end. And the interview that's downstairs with me this year was all done 2 years ago in Ripton Torn. So, I mean, I said that to them. I said that all these questions you're asking me, I've answered before. Because I believe that a good fanzine is the only pure, legitimate press. But the bulk of them turn out to be very shabby affairs, unfortunately. You know? And they should go out and discover new talent, not just rely on the established talent.
How do you think the press got hold of this Nazi business, really?
Because of Deutsche Girls. Deutsche Girls means German girls, and they obviously think anybody who's German's a Nazi. So there you go, I mean, they got no.
Was that it?
Well, that's basically it.
Because Julie Bertram was writing about that you dressed up in Nazi.
I've never worn a swastika in it. I mean, basically, I've no reason to. I mean, I've got more reason not to than to, because I'm a Roman Egyptian, and you know, I mean, it's ridiculous, you know. I mean, it's just that women like Julie Bertram have got a problem. I don't know what it is, but whatever it is, it's pretty serious. I just think it's because most journalists are just frustrated musicians. And I don't know what she is. I don't know if she's just pure frustrated, but she's just a very angry young woman. The trouble is that she's not got the intelligence to be clever or smart. You have to be clever to get away with it, and she just hasn't got any brains at all. And she's just, you know, sheep. It's sheep. I mean, they're told what to do. You go to NME, you're told what groups to like, what groups not to like, what's hip and what ain't hip. And that's what happens. I know that.
What was one of your first gigs as Adam Yank? Say your first gig.
The ICA restaurant, at the ICA. But the first actual Packer gig, Adam Yank, was at Cheltenham when Dave Barb joined, at very short notice. And that was, I don't know when that was. That was with the Slits.
And what about, like, the Crayford Town, or us lot, this is where we lived next to Crayford? Was that pretty early on?
That was relatively early on, I mean, was Bivouac or Kid, wasn't it, in the group then?
I don't know. I know, is the model supporting? Yeah, there's a good, I think, in the group. Because we've had several guitarists. I mean, Matthew's the last in a long line of guitarists. Because the guitar sound has been a big problem. Yeah. You know. Yeah. Yeah, right. I don't think anything else, unless you...